We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the Boston Red Sox and the Chicago Cubs. Cubs baseball starts right now. Yu Darvish will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, in a day and age where runs are scored at an alarming rate, this guy's been pretty rock solid. Last 3 starts, ERA under 2.00. Not an easy thing to do, and you'll know if he's on early. If he's good and on point in the first inning, that usually means he's going to be rock solid throughout the rest of the game.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in as we show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. He's set. Here it comes. That's lifted the other way out to left. Schwarber comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
Batting second, the third baseman.
And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they are last in stolen bases. They are station to station trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark, trying to get in good counts and drive the baseball out of the yard to create their runs.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split it 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Popped high in the air. Horner waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Stepping up to the plate, J.D. Martinez. And he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
First offering on its way. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Xander Bogaerts. He carries the 8th best average in the American League entering play.
What a season this guy's having. He's right up there among the RBI leaders, and he's awfully dangerous with runners on base.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1. Martinez is off of first with 2 away. Popped him up. Contreras over to his right. And that's the 3rd out. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Colin McHugh is on the mound for game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
Striding into the box, Nico Horner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the pitch. Pitch is popped up. Moreland in foul ground, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. The 0-1 pitch. And there's ball 1. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They've been hot of late, winners in 4 straight.
Yeah, Matty, they started yesterday off on the right foot. If they can put together 2 games in a row, a lot of positive vibes start happening. You never know. This could be a jump start to big things.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2. McHugh has racked up over 70 innings on the mound and brings an ERA of 4.5, slightly above the league average. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. The windup and the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike. That's a ball.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Now the 2-1. One out, nobody on. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
That is third. The third baseman.
And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, of course, you have to like what Anthony Rizzo brings to this offense. He's working on his 6-game hit streak right now. That's almost a week, so I expect to see his hot hitting continue.
Here's Chris Bryant now. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. The average sits at a cool 305 entering play. 13 home runs and 36 RBIs. A ball and a strike. 1-1 is a cutter that misses 2-1. McHugh gets the sign. Here's the delivery. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. Kyle Schwarber would be next. That's popped up out towards short right field. And Moreland will put this one away, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We are still scoreless. Second inning coming up in Chicago, and with more on the weather forecast, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Well, Matt, there is precipitation in the forecast, but talking with some of the grounds crew here before the game, they said they don't think it will have a significant impact as we move forward. We can't expect a light sprinkle, but there shouldn't be any stoppages in play.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. We'll hope that's true. And guys, what's the toughest thing about playing in damp conditions like this?
I'm going to be honest with you, Matty. If it stays like this, not a problem. It's just a nuisance. Yeah, the ball might be a little damp, throwing it across the first base. Might have to gather yourself a little bit more, but this weather won't affect anything.
Mitch Moreland is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Moreland playing here in his age 34 season. He was a 17th round pick back in the draft of 2007.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
And this is swung on and missed, and Moreland is set down on strikes for the first out.
Batting fifth.
Now at the plate, Michael Chavis. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. Fouled away. Oh, and 2, here it comes. A bouncer to the left side. He's got it. And that's the second out. So coming to the plate, Francisco Cervelli, and the confidence might be wavering at the moment. Last 10 or so ball games have been a real struggle for him. First delivery to him on the way. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. 2 out, nobody on. Counts even at 1-1 to Cervelli. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Looked like he got fooled on the speed there. 2-2. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Red Sox. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Kyle Schwarber.
Kyle Schwarber.
First offering on its way. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2. The 1-2 pitch. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. So stepping in, Anthony Rizzo. He brings a hit streak that currently sits at 6 games entering play. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball. 1-0. One and one, the count to the Cubs' first baseman.
1-1.
Bottom of the second here with no score. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start. I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he's sent down via the strikeout.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Ball 1.
1-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's fouled away. Fouled off. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And he fouls this one off. Outside and a full count. 3-2.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count. And he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Fouled away. McHugh's ready. Here comes the 3-2. Full count still. Scorched to third. Devers fields it cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. We'll move to the third with no score. Digging in, Tyrone Taylor, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. And it's fouled away. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he can put up similar numbers in this one.
To the plate now, Colin McHugh. Fouled off. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
The center fielder, number 16, Andrew Benintendi.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Happ will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home 3rd.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. One and one. In there, 1-2 now. Now the pitch. Fouled away. The 1-2.
Ball, that's out.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
And is the second baseman Jason Kipnis, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He'll check in with an average still south of 230. 5 homers, 13 RBIs. The 1-0 home.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Now the pitch. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
2-2, Tim.
And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
Into the box, Yu Darvish. 0-1 the count. Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. a slider down the middle, but laid off.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count. '50th pitch of the game on its way. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. All set for the start of the 4th, and set to go as the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Taken, but called a strike.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
0-2 count, and the pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussions at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
Here's J.D. Martinez. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. Comes set, and the 0-1. Now a cutter down around his shoe tops as he hops out of the way.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
The 1-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Martinez will round first and head for second now. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Center field. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. Stepping in, Mitch Moreland, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time, laid off for ball 1.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Ready with the 1-0. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
The 2-0 pitch. And that's over. 2-1. And it's fouled away. Still even at 2-2. Two and two. Here it is. Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. 1 left for the Red Sox. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. In now, Nico Horner. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck outside last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Now here's the pitch.
Hey!
What a nasty pitch right there. Batter thought it was going to hit him, and it ends up breaking into the zone for a strike.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Popped him up. Bogarts is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Here's Jason Hayward now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope, that's down.
Now the 1-0. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Fouled off. Now another 1-2. And another foul ball.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Counts even to Hayward, 2 balls and 2 strikes. No runs, no hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Another try at 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play.
You can visibly see the body language of this guy on the mound is completely changed during this at bat. 6 foul balls has to be completely frustrating him that he can't put him away.
Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
In there, strike 1.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. No runs, no hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Now the 2-1. And right into the shift. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. McHugh sets his sights. Here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he struck him out. His 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Through 4. Still tied. 0-0. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago. Back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Lead off for Boston.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Michael Davis.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Michael Chavis is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. The 1-1 misses above the zone for a ball. Bouncer up the middle, and this is going to scoot on through into center for a base hit leading off the inning.
You know, Dero, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
Francisco Cervelli is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. 1-0 pitch on the way. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball two. Outside, 3-0 now.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate. He's set. Here's the 3-1. This is line to left, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Standing in, Tyrone Taylor comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's set and the pitch. No offer at that one. It's a cold strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Behind 0-2 now. Taylor, formerly property of the Milwaukee Brewers. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
The 0-2 once more. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
In now, Colin McHugh. Fouled away. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. One and one to the Boston pitcher. 2 out with the man at first. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
And that misses 2-2.
I don't know if that was discipline or whether he's just not swinging the bat at all, but hey, at least he's making the pitcher throw a few more pitches.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Red Sox lead 1. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off for the Cubs.
Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Kyle Schwarber. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. The 1-2. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. 0-1 count and the pitch.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. The 1-2. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Waiting on it is Benintendi, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. So in now for Chicago, Wilson Contreras. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. McHugh into his motion. First pitch on the way. And that misses for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Skied into very shallow right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Now at the plate, Andrew Benintendi. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Number 16, Andrew Benintendi.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that's in there, base hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And the Red Sox have something going. It's a leadoff double.
Oh, this is a great way to start the inning. Now the go-ahead run is on second. A base hit away from coming across. I know it's only the 6th inning, but you'd love to claim the lead right now and let your bullpen carry the load the rest of the way.
Here now is Rafael Devers as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. With runners in scoring position this season, Devers is below the Mendoza line. Batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. A runner at second, nobody out. Into the corner and slicing foul. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
This is where a strikeout pitcher has such a big advantage. Runner on second and no outs. It's definitely a strikeout situation in order to keep that runner from getting to third with less than 2 outs. When you can do it, it changes the whole strategy of the inning. Even a ground ball to the right side makes this a lot more dangerous situation.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 1 out and a runner on second base. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Xander Bogaerts.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Back goes Hayward at the track, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall.
When it left the bat, I thought the outfielder had a beat on it. Gave it a heck of an effort, going high for it, but he just can't bring it down. The run came across to score, and he's safely at second, hoping his teammates can return the favor.
And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
Now that.
So here's Michael Chavis now. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Here's the 1-0. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. 2 men are on with 2 men out.
Hey!
2-2. The set and the 2-2.
3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Ready with the payoff pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. One for the Red Sox on the double by Bogarts. Through 5.5, and it's 1-0 Boston. Ready now, Ian Happ looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. This is line to left. And that's the first hit in this one for the Cubbies.
Now batting, the second baseman, CHC.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And standing in now, the power-hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis. He's set. Here it comes.
Count 1-0.
And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. The 1-0. Popped him up. Cervelli is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Yu Darvish. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a bunt attempt here, but this is foul for the first strike. And they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. Throw goes to first here, so it works just as they drew it up, and now the possible tying run is in scoring position at second. So striding in, Nico Horner, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Here's the 1-0. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Count is 1-2 now.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
A 1-2 pitch. And this is popped foul off to the right and back into the seats. From the stretch, the 1-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Cubs strand 1. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Jeremy Jeffress is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 24, Jeremy Jeffress.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
He has no prior history against this pitcher.
The catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. The 0-1 on its way. Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Count is 1 and 2.
They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Stepping in now, Tyrone Taylor. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. No hits to this point. Here comes the 1-0. A ball and a strike. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
Christian Vasquez will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 7, Christian Vasquez.
And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. The 1-0. Into center field, line drive base hit. So the top of the 7th isn't over yet after the 2-out base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
So now to the plate, Andrew Benintendi. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 0-1.
0-1.
High in the air out to center field. Happ is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1 left for the Red Sox, but they're up 1-0. Darwin's and Hernandez gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
Number 63, Darwin's and Hernandez.
Last half of the seventh here, and coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Jason Hayward.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one, 1-0. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Fouled off. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
And he lays off ball four. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Yeah, that strategy is great when it works, but when it doesn't, it's ugly. And he was here to face one guy, and he couldn't get it done.
At the plate, Chris Bryant. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. From the stretch.
Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike one. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Popped him up. The catch is made on the mound, and that's the first out. Digging in once again, Kyle Schwarber. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup. And a good job of dropping it in for strike one.
1-1 to Schwarber. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike two.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Wow, this manager must be pulling his hair out. Not only does he have to deal with this pitcher walking people, now he's got to deal with his defense tripping all over themselves.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out, and that brings in Anthony Rizzo. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Count 1-0. Nope, outside.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Now the 2-0. Lifted in the air out to left. Martinez has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Josh Taylor will come on now as he'll be appearing in his 45th game this year. Wilson Contreras will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. From the stretch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Contreras in front, 2 balls and no strikes. The set and the 2-0.
3-0.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And he finally gets this one over for strike 1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
The 3-1 pitch. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Ready with the payoff pitch. Line toward the gap in left center, and he has come through big time as this ought to tie the ball game and maybe even get him a lead. In to score is the runner from first. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
You know, it's awfully difficult to score runs late in the game after being down by 1, D-Row. That base hit drives in 2. That's a huge base hit.
What a momentum swing. What an AB right there. Now you got to grab your leather and go out and flash some D for the boys.
At the plate, Ian Happ as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. One and 0. Here it is. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Happ with a 2-1 count now. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Here's the game within the game. You have a better matchup on deck. You got a 3-1 count in this situation. Don't be afraid to put him on base and attack the next guy.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Digging in, Jason Kipnis. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Here's the first pitch to him.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Two men are on with 2 men out. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. The set and the 1-1. Hit on the ground to short. Bogarts has it. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So 2 runs on just 1 base hit, 1 error in the inning, and a couple of men left. 8th inning coming up. It's the Cubs 2 and the Red Sox 1. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Kyle Ryan will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Javier Baez will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Ready to begin the 8th, and that brings up the 3rd baseman, Rafael Devers.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Outside, that's the ball.
Here it comes, 1-0. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2. Ryan has seen his role change with those 1-batter lefty specialists going the way of the dodo as a part of MLB's pace of play initiatives. The 2-0. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Striding in for Boston, J.D. Martinez. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Next up for the Red Sox, Xander Bogarts. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Good pitch on the black. That was the sinker for a strike. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Now the 2-1 pitch is laid off of for ball number 3.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Long run for the center fielder. He's there, but oh, he missed it. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And he fouls this one off. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Fouled away. He struck him out, the third time he's fanned in the game. One hit, one left. Home half of the eighth straight ahead. It's the Cubs 2 and the Red Sox 1. And that brings up Javi Baez. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the eighth after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. He's set and the pitch. The 1-0 home. Taken, strike one outside corner. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. Now the pitch. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And the Cubs could be onto something here. It's a leadoff double. And this throw gets away from him. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the eighth to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, or probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never. And I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game. So if I'm going to keep this streak alive, I'm going to have to do it right now.
Ryan Brazier is on the pitch here in the eighth with nobody out. So striding forward now, Nico Horner. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Count 1-0.
This has to be a productive at-bat right here. I know you want to drive the run in and get the RBI, but you have to find a way, bare minimum, to move this runner over to third.
Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those two early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
3-0 to him now. The lefty Jason Hayward waits in the on-deck circle. He's set. Here's the 3-0. A strike, and it's 3-1.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
The 3-1. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Now batting, the right fielder, Jason.
Standing in, Jason Hayward. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's set. Here it comes. Line drive to left. And that is down for extra bases, as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. And not in time as the second run scores.
Hey, D-Roll, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
So a runner 90 feet away with nobody out. And that'll bring up Chris Bryant. Here's the first pitch to him.
1-0.
On the season, Bryant is carrying around a sparkling slugging percentage up over 500. Obviously a huge threat every time he grabs a bat. That evens it up 1-1. Brazier has tossed over 30 innings so far this season and sports an ERA right around the major league average at just over 4. A runner in scoring position with none out. Couldn't lay off that time, and it's 1-2.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infielders. They're so close, hard contact is a guaranteed ribbon.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. He's able to lay off there for ball 4. And that'll put runners at the corners now with still nobody out.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Kyle Schwarber, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. From the stretch.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
2 balls and a strike.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Now the 2-1. Popped him up. And no, they can't get there. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And this one gets away. And that is going to cost him a run as he'll scamper home on the wild pitch.
Man, he's out there trying to throw strikes and give his guys a chance to come back and maybe win this thing. But that wild pitch and the insurance run it allows to score certainly aren't helping matters in the slightest.
Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Anthony Rizzo.
Leith Hembry answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble.
Number 37. Henry.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 gets him to chase a ball out of the zone for the first strike.
Got to sit middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. 3 runs already home here. And here is strike 3 called on the fastball. Looked to be about eye level, but it's out number 2 instead.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. One and one. Here it comes. 1-2 as he chases the slider.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to chase your pitch, just like that one.
2 out here and a runner at second. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Chavis has it, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning, no errors, and a runner left on. We've played 8 full. The Cubs lead this one 5-1. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Rowan Wick is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Victor Caratini is also into the ball game as he'll hit in the number 8 spot here.
Victor Caratini.
All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Michael Chavis.
The second baseman, Michael Chavis.
First pitch of the at-bat. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Here's the pitch.
Ball 2. This is them. Are you kidding me?
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Another full count pitch home. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Fouled off. He'll try it again. 3-2. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Now at the plate, Francisco Cervelli. He went down on strikes last time up. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball 1.
Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Swung on and lifted into shallow center field. Here's the center fielder. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. At the plate, Tyrone Taylor. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. One pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Skied into very shallow right. And Hayward will put this one away for out number 2. Clint Frazier will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. This pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike one. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Comes set with the 0-1. Down and away, ball one. Runner on first with 2 away. And it's fouled away. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Last strike now for the Red Sox. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first will be in time to get him, and the Cubs have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home, so this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1 the final score. The Chicago Cubs jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Jeremy Jeffress earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter @MLB The Show.